Well, similar to the same message I gave after game one, I mean, guys have to step up right now. And I don't know that we've had anyone step up like Guilbeau just did for us. And guy making his first start this year and responding with a complete game effort and throwing 126 pitches. I mean, that's just stepping up in a big way for his team. And can't say enough about his outing today and what he brought to our team. And, we've got a different energy and kind of started with the FSU win yesterday, and I think it really relaxed a lot of the guys, and really in a good place right now. I'm excited about the game tomorrow.
Questions for coach and players?
When you're sitting in here yesterday and we're talking about the offense you're going to need today, if we would have told you, hey, 2 guys will pitch 9 innings and give up 1 run, you'd have thought, what?
Well, as of yesterday, I didn't know if that would happen, and quite frankly, but you do it in different ways, and there's got to be just a lot of grit and a lot of will, with the team, and it's got to come from different areas, and ours today came from the mound with 2 complete games, and the offense was steady as well. I thought we gave a lot of good bats and did what we had to do on the offensive end. I thought we played tremendous defense in both games behind Jeffrey and Taylor, and they did just what they needed to do, pound the strike zone and make a lot of quality pitches.
Mitch, you've been around the game a long time, and obviously you're focused on winning this thing, but taking a step back, have you seen a day like this before? I mean, to have 2 guys that aren't in your rotation throw complete games in elimination games.
Yeah, I have. I mean, this is my 25th year that I haven't seen this. I mean, not 2 guys that, have pitched in the roles that they were in, and then to step up and elimination games that win or go home, and they give their best pitching performance, of their career. And it's just, that's what makes this game special. And you never know when you wake up in the morning what's in store for you when you play baseball or when you coach baseball. And it's a crazy game, and I think that's why there's so many people think they understand it and can coach it and everything else. But a lot of it's about individual performances and guys, and guys coming together. And I think that's as much as anything today. Not only Taylor's outing, but I think when you see the dugout, how hard those guys are pulling for him, to perform, because they see how he works every day, and that's what it's all about. And when you get that and you see a guy step up, that's what it's about, each other. And we tell the team that all the time. And when you get that, it's something special.
Taylor, how did it feel out there today, and what was working for you?
It felt really good, getting the start. Whenever Coach Gaspard told me how to get the start last night, I was pumped up. Wade texted me and said, "Hey, this is gonna be your outing right here." I told him I was put the team on back and we were gonna win it. And everything worked really well. First couple innings couldn't really find my off speed, so I stayed with 2-seam and 4-seam and just let my defense play behind me. Vincent made some really good plays. Kyle and Mikey made some really good plays, and then Georgie made some good outfield catches right there, which gave me momentum to keep going. I think that's what kind of helped me out whenever they kept coming to me in between innings telling me, "Hey, you got to keep going, we got this, we got this, we got you." I mean, that's what kept me going. So them staying behind my back and then keep telling me to keep going, that's what kept me going.
Taylor, how were you feeling those last? It seemed like you were getting more and more excited as every out came. Yeah. I mean, how were you feeling those last 2-3 innings, considering you hadn't gone that long all year? What was that like?
To be honest, my arm was dead, and I couldn't even really feel my arm, but I didn't care. I was just worried about getting W for my boys, and that's what I did. And the last couple of innings, I was worried about feeling the strike going up. I told Wade the last inning, I said, "G said I got 10 to 15 pitches, so I'm throwing fastballs right down the plate and let them hit." And that's what I did, and they got themselves out.
Is there a point, I think it's the 8th inning that he walks somebody, is there a point that you're sitting there thinking about going and getting him? Or?
Yeah, Dax and I, we were on the edge a couple times, and there in the 8th inning, when it got a little hairy, we signaled down the bullpen, this is his last hitter, and which that's pretty normal, in any outing. And once he got through the 8th, I thought he deserved the fact that he had that opportunity to go try to get it himself at the end. He earned that, and you know, he wanted to finish it, told him he was roughly about 115 or so after 8, and we told him he's got 10 pitches. It took him 9 to get it done. So, but yeah, he had earned the right to try to finish that game today.
Wade, what you caught both these games. What's your impression of what you saw from these guys, and you know just how crazy it is to have those two type of performances?
Just laying on the line for your team. They stepped up. Ram's a freshman. He knew he had to step up. And that's what it takes for coming through the loser bracket in any regional. So for those two guys to step up, and they haven't really been the starter all year, was huge for us. That gets us going. To see someone out there battling and fighting for 9 innings and giving all he's got, well, then that makes me, makes everybody else on this team just want it that much more to go out there and get it for him, since he's battling for us.
Mitch, what? Obviously, you want any guy to go out there and pitch as long as he can. Did you have a best case scenario in your mind? I mean, I can't imagine you were thinking again that you would be getting 2 complete games, but what are you hoping for when you come into a game like that, given he hasn't made a start? And,
Well, you know, coming in, you know, when we kind of mapped the game out, you know, we were hoping Taylor could get us to the 5th, and then we had you know, Ollie, Ray, some other guys down there, and Tommy in the back end, but you know, when you get a game like you did this morning, sometimes you know that magic can happen again, and the momentum starts riding, and as he just kept going, you know, it was kind of one more inning, and then when he got to the 7th, I felt like we were in pretty good shape at that point, because I knew the bullpen we were going to be able to shorten that game down, and then yeah, he kept getting had a few quick ones there, had one little rough inning, you know, that he worked around, but yeah, I mean, where we started this morning and where we are now, and you know, sitting here with a pretty good stable of fresh arms, you know, going into tomorrow's game, that's the difference of what these two guys. Not only did they win 2 games, but they certainly are going to allow to put us in position to be in good shape, you know, in the championship game tomorrow.
Do you know who you'll go with tomorrow?
Not yet. We'll visit on that tonight, and you know, there's a lot of different options that we have right now, and you know, we need a little bit of time to look at that one.
Any more questions?
Where this morning and where you are now, after those 2 games today, what do you feel is the mindset of the team? It's kind of like the momentum's kind of changed to y'all now.
Well, I feel like we don't like to be kind of the front runner. We kind of like to be the underdog and fight this morning and fight in this past game. It's kind of like we have our backs against the wall, and I kind of told the team after the game that we're not done yet, and we still have our backs up against the wall, because tomorrow's game we can get eliminated from the tournament just as easy as we could have been today. So we just need to keep fighting and play like we did today.
All right, thank you.